What's going on? It's your boy Tune, aka Tunchi, and this is Y.B.E.T.V. You already know what it is. Right now, I'm making a response video to an email that I received at YBETV@gmail.com. They hit me up, and you know what I'm saying. This one right here is from El Haji Nidey. I'm sorry, I'm not real good with saying, pronouncing every name. I'm sorry, I tried. This one is titled Trucking Advice. It's pretty short. It says, "Hi, my name is El Haji. I love your videos on YouTube. Thanks, I appreciate it. They're very helpful. I watch them all the time. I appreciate you, bro. I just bought my own truck in cash." Congratulations, bro. I ain't got on no hat, but I damn sure take off my glasses to you. Congrats, bro. And I want to lease to a company, and I wanted to ask if it's a good idea or not. And if it's a good way to go, how much percentage should the company take? If you could email me back with some advice, I would really appreciate it. Thanks. Sent from my iPhone. I say, this is how I scale it. This is how I look at it. 65% to the truck is on the low side. Like, that's the lowest you gonna see. That's the lowest that I would honestly take. It's 65%. That's the lowest I'm going. Now, when it comes to as far as everywhere else, I done seen up to 88% paid, to the truck. Now, back to percentage. What I want to tell one more again. When somebody tell you 75% and they say, we're going to give you 75% of a load is broken down into two parts. You have the fuel surcharge and the line haul. Well, sometimes three, because if you got multiple drops. But we're not going to worry about the multiple drops. We're just going to worry about the fuel surcharge and the line haul. The line haul is basically them paying you for your time. This is what your time is worth to them on the load. Not the company, the people who actually book the load or whatnot. This is what the load pays. So this is them saying, we're going to pay you this many cents per mile for your time. And then the other part is the fuel surcharge, is them saying, we're going to pay you this many cents per mile to help you with the diesel prices. Well, the other one is time plus, the expenses of you running your truck and the wear and tear of your truck. But it's time plus repairs plus maintenance. Time and maintenance is the line haul, and then the other one is the fuel surcharge. So you have to be careful when somebody says, we'll pay you 88%. You say, okay, is that 88% of the line haul and the fuel surcharge, or just 88% all the way across? And they'll be sneaky and they'll say, oh, well, yeah, it's all way across, which means that you're going to take 12% out of my fuel surcharge and 12% outside of my line haul. But you juke the number up to make it seem as if I was really getting 88%. So I'm really not getting 88%, because your fuel surcharge usually supposed to go to you, 100% of it, because you're paying for the diesel. Why are you taking money out of my diesel even though I'm paying for the gas? So you got that. What I would say is 65% with 100% fuel surcharge is fine, but 88% out of both is not bad either. You can still make some money. What I would say is, just when you're going into the 65 to 70%, you should be asking 70 to 75%. You should be asking, like, is that for just my line haul, or do I have to pay y'all out of my fuel surcharge too? If they say yes to that, I would kind of be skeptical, but they will win me over if they got the freight. If they will keep you running, you can actually make a pretty penny doing that. You can really make some money doing that if they got enough freight to keep you moving. But if they don't have enough freight to keep you moving, that's kind of a turn off too. So the rate needs to be a lot higher, because you're going to work a lot less, but you'll make a lot more money. So like with Snyder gives you 65% of the line haul and 100% of the fuel surcharge, which is the money for your diesel. You make a lot of money because Snyder has so much freaking freight that you literally do not have to stop moving. And it's a lot of drop and hook. And being paid per mile with drop and hook is freaking awesome, because you can pick up a load in Chicago, drop it off in Connecticut. As soon as you get there, drop and hook it, and have something else where you on your way to go pick that up and run that back down to Louisiana. Like with Snyder, you could boogie like that, so you really ain't losing out, and you making good money. So it all depends on the big size of the company. Like when you're dealing with the Swifts and the Snyders and stuff like that, if you can get percentage from them, it might be on the lower end, but it makes up because they got the freight. But then when you're dealing with a smaller company that's paying a lot more, you just need to figure out if they got the freight to keep you busy. And if they do got the freight, if they moderate on it, just make sure that the fuel surcharge and the line haul matches what you're trying to do. Because you can make percentage. I'm one of the people that say percentage is the best way to go, because you get to see the hot areas, you get to run your business better, and you get to learn a lot more. Plus, you got more opportunity to make more money with less wear and tear. Percentage is the place. Before I go, I want to just tell you this. With percentage, that was the first time I actually felt like a trucker. Because when I was running percentage, I was like, damn, I really don't have to work hard to make money. When I was per mile with CR England, 90 cents per mile, 20-30% fuel surcharge, making $1.20, I had to run the shit out of my truck. Which is why my truck has over a million miles on it, because I had to run hard, and I had to keep somebody in that second seat so I could make over $2 grand. It shouldn't be that hard to make $2 grand. When you on percentage, I was easily making $2 grand, and I would take naps in the middle of the day. It was never an issue. So I hope that helped. You already know what it is. Let me see. I got to pull your name back up, man. Let me see so I could greet you before I go. And that is El Haji. I really appreciate you, bro. Much love. You already know what it is. It's your boy Tunchi, and this is YBETV. If you don't want to end up in a box, think outside of it. YBE.
Drug dealing and killing is going on in my town. It don't take a killer to kill or a driller to drill. See, just being yourself is the definition of real.